Dramani Mahama ekopi asie no ebi.
Corruption, nepotism, brazen, unspeakable corruption, nepotism, brazen theft, waste of national resources, impunity, and general criminality have become the hallmarks of Ghana's current government. There is widespread despair and anguish amongst our people, leading to an active debate that I have followed recently on our social media about whether securing a foreign passport to do menial jobs in Europe is better than holding a PhD in Ghana. It is a reflection of the adversity into which our nation has been plunged. Otherwise, there's no basis of comparison between a visa and a PhD. A PhD is about learning and education. A visa is an opportunity to travel and reside somewhere. But you forget that where you are residing, there are people with PhDs too. And the comparison is not between their PhDs and the fact that you are residing in their country. Learning and education is the most important resource a human being can acquire. And if you had a PhD and you had an opportunity to travel, you'll be a more high-value citizen in that country that you have gone to. And so there's no basis. It's like comparing apples and what fruit should I use? Normally they use oranges. Like apples and aluguntuwe. And so that debate should not be taking place at all. It's taking place because of the crisis into which this government has plunged our country.
So that was the former president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Omrobe Pim Ewo Christian Service University, ya odi ensem etudwa. Na ochese enei MB4 ese yensan enyawo na sebi. Ne maboni ya womo aye ama oman atete apansam no yensan enfo man no enhyem so se moa na mo kreti mese no adenti ne yensan enfanhye monsa eno eho ensem ebi ena otian me enkono afienti the Vice President, His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia nanu kwesiada okopiem ewo Idil Adana se forecourt of the State House. And you assume say any elections, it should be ideas and solution based.
That is back to the economic boom we experienced a few years prior to the crisis. The data shows that our economy is on the path of economic recovery. As a government, we appreciate the cooperation and sacrifices Ghanaians continue to make in the challenging times we have experienced in the past few years. Government on its part has cut down a general expenditure significantly. Indeed, more has to be done in order to sustain the gains being made and ameliorate the effect on Ghanaians. Your Eminence, in spite of the global economic situation, government has remained committed to delivering on its mandate to the people of Ghana in all sectors of the economy, especially education, health, agriculture, infrastructure, and job creation. In the area of jobs, our government, the data clearly shows, over the last 7 years, has created 2.1 million jobs, the highest of any government in the Fourth Republic. But we still have more to do. We've done a lot in the area of infrastructure, roads construction, healthcare, education, through the free senior high school program, we have seen an increase in the enrollment of students from 800,000 in 2016 to 1.4 million by 2023, a 75% increase in just 7 years. We've also invested in STEM education with state-of-the-art facilities to provide the best in this contemporary area of education. And we have also begun the distribution of tablets to our senior high school students. We have continued to prioritize and spend more on education and skills training because it is the best way to empower the youth of this country and place value in our most important national resource. Your Eminence, 7 years into the historic establishment of the Zongo Development Fund, it has been the main driver of infrastructure and human development in Zongo communities. The Zongo Development Fund has supported many Zongo communities in the form of schools, bridges, drainage and water systems, health facilities, information communication centers, and astroturfs. Also, a number of individuals and groups have received support in skills training, entrepreneurial support, tertiary education grants, and full foreign education scholarships. It is our expectation that the 40 needy but brilliant young men and women drawn from Zongo communities who were granted a scholarship can do, creating opportunities, empowering the youth, breaking boundaries, and making the seemingly impossible possible, as well as members of parliament. By the grace of the Almighty Allah, I will be on the ballot as presidential candidate of the New Patriotic Party. A development which I can of your support, Chief Imam, as my father, your encouragement and prayers for our country and supporting His Excellency, the President, to realize his vision. I thank our father, especially on this day, Father's Day, our father, Sheikh Osman Nuhu Sherbatu, and all of you. As the Almighty Allah has blessed me with this new opportunity of seeking the mandate of Ghanaians to serve out our nation as president, I humbly ask for your continued support and prayers. Ghana is a blessed country. We are the most peaceful country in West Africa and probably about the 5th or so most peaceful country in the whole of Africa. Underpinning the peace that we are enjoying in Ghana is our religious tolerance. So as we go into this election in 2024, let us make it about ideas and solutions for the problems of our country. We live as Muslims and Christians in harmony, and we should not let this election be about religion or religious differences. We are one people, we are one nation, and we should let this election be about the policies and ideas and solutions that the respective candidates.
The Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, who happens to be the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party, His Excellency Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Elections this year should be based on ideas and solutions. Tine Enyumre, we are going to deliberate on these two gentlemen of the land in Sema Onwode Atudwa. the former president Eba, the Christian Service University College, Eddie and some ahodo Ebetudra. Now, one of the things I hear picking now, you're discussing, and it's they Ghanaians should not give the governance of the nation back to the NPP because Wamo and Ama and IMS for creating mess. Why do you want to come to make it better? We a questioner, the former president Ebusa. Na afi Yahre and Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia. Also, Sama or the two say and the election should be based on ideas and solutions. And also Nema Yeka. But let me quote the former president well, or say Ghanaians can't afford to give the country to the NPP who are promising better future whilst they have created the mess. Ti eno ehu ensem eno no. Menkona mema Mahmoud Kabori ono ejrem edema the NDC Akwaba. Mahmoud. But also Michael Mami Sansoya.
Is it about parliament? I don't Mompaibo. I hear in Sukan. Alhamdulillah, Kakra.
Na mema Alaji Sheikh Ishak Chebrubi and so Akwaba. How are you?
Cody.
Akwaba.
You're a bad boy. Yeah, I'm Indian. That's saying. Good.
Right. Actually, I'm coming to train us. Now, this time I'm just saying free Kabori Honam Yamaba Alajiho. Now, you're hearing some the former president. We are picking just one, and the mechanics here say MP4 and our creative mercenary. I didn't know what Ghana for, and I say Ghana Ghanaians can't afford. Me kind of from Ghana for ain't me and sign and farm mono and share MPP and sa. Said nay or more promises say Ghana memana better. Nemum mercenary or more and a criteria. Mahmoud, I'm into you free. Oh, na me what mess and a MPP for a criteria and nay almost and preachy a better one some bar on the Ghana for.
But that's very the kind of my mom basso. Ewo Jumaso and Moody and I am fine chair Mudro and my for the motive for all over the globe.
Yeah.
Or no Ajebre near that journey did you may and Ray free such a from place. And until Mamma fine chair Mudro and come Mammy groom such a from place for you by now the Ubia to the TV set one watching at the Kessben television. Omni de Jumadi a Neurofi zone, a Neurofi proper good.
Somewhere in 96.
Wow,
okay.
Wow.
So yes.
And the whom come here. It's a bit forward drop machine and the blue room a doom zone good near Dinano. Omu ahia etwagu wadre my no must cause salai mu na parliamentary candidate a utu franka ma NDC Hajia Nasira Afra oye hye die bebre a ye boa sebe ye ma me no ne ye papa no mu mfie dumfie so na ye nua no mu asebe ono adi dem ne ye ma me no onkunu afiri mu agye ye kan awisia ne akunafo ne ade Mami can over 700 people.
Okay.
Or more packages are at least salary. Bibin tinga di mbedi almost so any na Syria mra one when him and no health screening to over 2,000 people. I work constituency na Salaf Gala change pa. I'm for going in down over Haruna Idris was it.
All right.
And me nuya Sharaf Mahama at the Magbanan Andrew Nanakwasi Ishamalas Omunina ba constituency and my Jumadi no Abeka. And here that's a chair from place mine in us say on the kind home my Jumadi in the Ekabe. Say and there on my Ghana and upon a minute we share our radio. Na me catch there was a ne my Ghana or Hawaii woman. Akwa se ubi se ampa how be ho I said the upa bisa akwada se nyankopon ho as obi any o kira bofra nyame.
Okay.
The challenges that we have faced as a people or how I know as Ghana for no e obi any mo asem na yesese bi ezo se bi enyado adansi nti abwanso nkrunso okuno ubehwiahe ena mfato ho nti ne yegya yeso nso ani yaswansa because ye pedie emudro aban mienu obia nya kwanya beso man no pen mre bia na aban bi te so kanima mpani John Dramani Mahama Mills Mahama administration beba Mahama Misata administration now for President Akufo-Addo Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia also administration now the near 8 years now the Bawumia etwe to mfiem watwe bi atwa mu na o yensesen ye dia that is indeed nkofo bi aboa ama oman no ya retrogress ye tutu ya na mo bebre koyanchi in fact ba bia nay oman no chichire no kura hwe no dia amena donko ya hwe ya ye beda sori ye no na chire se atokrodo die ntina meka no sa na no Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ban regional tour asantementem on a businessmen, pro MPP businessmen, ACI. Videos are online. As a man, no more. Some businessmen are near was antimantemua. Now you bussy, you two could to come with Sibri so, and then you know that because of Shisha Bonnie and your Mamu Bonnie. It didn't. Oh no, Penny. Because of it's your bonnet. Penny has some more dancing when you travel with the other. So no. Because businessman knows what the fuel, petroleum products, and the juma na under John Dramani Mahama na under NDC na ye tono 14 cedis per the whole gallon. Na nessa businessman no better over 65 cedis. Actually, says he can't know what the ton of baby atron, and there was only a home by me and 9 years and son of Timia to the same 1 gallon. Tiadia no all day about Bontino, I the final commodity. Senana boy teku ane sempo abeka ho tinani pa mpem ene wotaku nti omutimi tobia ene omunya sempo aso so nti ntimi nto nti competitive market kura no nya de eden ewo ho no nti wo mu produce enya wo mo beto nti yenya KOD no onya no dollar kakra bi ko farmer no ne de sanse wo ho no omo favorable economic climate na production cost wo form e ba ye feel say ama no ne de no bo de efo to bo see etu agua mana na de no so na ekrom hade egu dem nti look at ye niema ye ria no krom ha hwene bo na hwe niema ye krefra mana ne nyina ye economy hyehyɛ ya wo ye ni yi a na wo krom de ne ye papa ene wo koto local rice na obi koto foreign rice de wo koto foreign rice ne de ye sene wo so hunu anu nyina na ye gina so aka se aban no ensa no a asɛ ade no NCC ade businessman na okra niema bagana ha nti wode dollar na ye na dwuma asa 2016 na ope $100,000 na wo hia $380,000 Ghana cedis ene sa businessman no ope $100,000 also wonya over 1.5 million to 1.6 million Ghana cedis asa wonya $100,000 nti ne dwatre de in cedi na ne dwatre ye 2 million ena kane bi atwamuo otimi di kra niema be ye mpensia ekọ no nsonso a ene sa dwatre no ye 2 million no okra de no ba ko pe a ne dwatre no ahye nti ne soto no kare no waje store be ye nsia wadum ena be kọ na ka no store ba ko pe sa businessman no wagu na dwuma typical and specific examples e wokrum ha mpenifo bi dise obibini black man. He's on radio, MPP, pro MPP businessman. He's on radio, wow, sister station, Akoma FM. Lambastin said, in Shishaya Bonnie, in Ninsu away in wa halt production, or close on the garage. Actually, say, Sir, amount or maybe Enyam Peninphobia and Shishaya, and no man chichia, Munim de Abo or Noa. Nipa a woman is a penny, na nipa a numa woman so a trape. Na nyuma no dada nyina ye ntimi kretibi ankona kra ba ko mi no wo honso a gichire body nti wo mu di egu ti mabunu no be da nya biaye enu nti na asa 2016 unemployment na ye 8.6% and then minu ka say amanfo nyuma gu ama wono no wo nyuma kra ye lay wo off. Look at the number of people through the banking sector cleanup alone bank ye guguru okru alone omlusu wono nyuma. Look at the number of people. Foreign companies are folding up from this country. Hablet, no more banks be folding up from this country. Look at the number of employment jobs. Your friends saying, now I'm not surprised. Saying the unemployment rate is on the roof. Or might be a mabuna one work capacity. Mabuna one work in the SC about more dumaye or more dorsal. So was our man. And check and now who ye bet my boy manuma. And ya dear edding.
You don't agree with the session of the vice president saying they are creating about 2 million jobs. And for that matter, we're creating employment for
opening Casa Fraba. So what do I not done with us? Say being 2.5 million jobs no created way. And even their contradictory figures. On one Casa recently statement of bold solution to Ghana was 2.2 million. Meanwhile, last year, November, was 2.5 million. Obeko baby 2.1 million. They're any yamfa. Nasa over 2 million jobs. He found a war. Public sector, what criticizing? So private sector now council. This is the private sector here council fold up. Recently, there is a publication said contractor Oye Kumasi Airport phase 2 and 3 and the Oye Central Market. Because of debt exchange program, will lay off over 1,500 workers. Contractor and go. It is a private sector now. Lay off workers. Where is exactly 2.2 million? Unemployment every 8.6. Ako 14.7%. Clearly, and clearly, a soon Ghana Mabunu Sono and Kufobi Fano. Sebi, says yes, Ukrano. Now one no yen more. Message Chwadrian Crabra production. In the first quarter of 2024, cocoa production has shrunk by 20%. First quarter. And in here, because pragmatic steps, and she say a pa na buy what is so John Dramani Mahama. A demand and non cocoa for a bit say free fertilizer and the account one. And they been called fertilizer no cry part to crano. Acquire what TBD. Ye carugo cone is a bosom yet and ye lucicano. Bonus what cocoa we Dromama mind the macquarini free. Saturday of Don the breast so soon fast one and the sub bonus in our encore. And unti ube konona cocoa in feel say a papa's word in the sassino Emma Galamse for rather than say or better cost of the cocoa for because of us be behind your day.
So if all these things were something that the NDC government did, then I am quite surprised. Why would Ghanaians vote them out of power? Say, "Mutimi yes, anima wenyi na." Na Ghana for huni ye.
Openi, abato, any she. Adibi a very critical. Ghana ni noa na ye som no sompano. Now will be promising heaven.
Okay.
Hwedwuma ni ye. Even though ye bodwuma, but the good for the original kwachira will say. 200 senior high round Mahama promising. I was started 123. Now we move 46. Now be the akawo various stages of completion. No. Sebe was sumudenti. Or don't know so beba besi 350. 350 and 200 the hen doors one. And 2 per 350 no. Or say Oba India manifesto health. Or say all existing district or more health facilities at district hospital. Omobe upgrade no. The any be no. Omobe si that was 2016 manifesto. That manifesto is supposed to be a policy document from 2017 to 2021. Then you see here. And you start to say Omukosi 88. If you do 95, if you say na 111. Ni na be sin there. Ba akukura ni ho a akukura no swan flu ba yebetimi na kwa akobo panie. Enunti despite adwuma so ana kanima mpani John Dramani Mahama ye na nkrofo bi kan sem pagin sem there wa openi one oyire natifie opewe wa ya ma no opentuma wato ama no o se ope Dumas ope Holland o se o meyire tobo afidi e niam ankoye mame ma high target kakra na o de fa frasa na me pa e mre ko nanim no ye bepe Dumas oh na wadamfo bi a wo pe oyire ukunu de wo da pafo me de bra Mema Holland no mema say masa obi ani wo chirifu asempa kodo enti abra no omo promise ye no na kanima mpani John Dramani Mahama ka no omo promise ye better Ghana omo ma ye fele say Ghana betima it is heaven President Akufo-Addo promised us, say he will give us KJT ancestors in every district of this country as part of market development. Chileme babi miensa pa KJT ancestors will see Ghana hano babi miensa pe. So no mwanya no soronko bia anu ayede bo besia neso yentimi infantry abesia. Sansem no to Ghana for tim. Enya me wanwa say ne Ghana for dodo no anu wo no ho because woman who say aban we do woman say kan adwananka aban we amafofo adane wo kwaye aban we the sis adane wo nae nanso mpeni say achia emui openi edese ne kasa bebu nyina Ghana for wa kwanya omunya kwanya 2020 hwedie si ye obi anu parliamentary seat of 169 na obi wo 106 ye to abawie na akọ 137. Not just a Ghana for are really fed up and they were really disappointed in Sa fiasco and Tro Contompo 419 La Sulala, a buying and a party MPP. A Ghana for. Open Diana Ma, and now the Danka Kufado. A you would about me as one man at Bajichi. Also said by ya, Sika to Yabako because why you more Bank of Ghana, why economists. In fact, as part of 170 questions, Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Bisa Yewurak Emisatano, they were purely economic questions. I'm not talking about bread and butter issues. And then Bawumia Kone Kampi all kind of economy because he has become a monumental failure. Chile se opo bia yedi adwuma hye ne sa na wan mo no ho modern because only win the Vice President Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia eye mu rempuma siedo sidi oba ye bedwa nanum mache no me the skin no ama opon buanu ene sidi broke jail o hwehwe no wonhu no omra kura ne enka sidi hu asem a o hwehwe Bawumia wonhu no Bawumia obeka kire ye se ensisi ye bobesia wo kurom ha waye adwuma wo Bank of Ghana sika wo kurom ha ene this year obeto say o man no nyina car ne yede eye a little over 120 billion and ne me no can say it's over 656 billion. Debt to GDP now 57%. Bawumia say Ghana was a hemic country under John Mama and ne debt to GDP is over 70%. The Ghana yede be adia o man penny obeka kire ye say asphaltic road nche into no vision they say you be concrete road Bawumia nche a half kilometer of concrete road wa obedia de ye na niswadi hu na ye na botaya ya ye no okurum ha no clearly ye kan sem foforo na kire ye eni ye bibi foforo okurum ha nanso Ghana for da so wa kanya akọ 2020 amfa ye ko 2024 sa 2024 ene omo eniema omo anye ni ye amana be create problem. Unemployment, you say omo hwe ni yenti unemployment aba. High rate of unemployment. Saya die no, anu aduro ne sen. Eno na John Dramani Mahama ni NDC say, yemfa an antidote to aduro a ye friend 24-hour economy. Working around the clock, 3-shift system. Na amako no onya bia no pa ya. Kofi benya wia de ni bia ye, na selifo nya anadwo de ni bia ye. Adentia, the o produce wonso we no. Or signing up onto the policy, obenya support from a buying. And ebikura betima in terms of industrialization support. Okay, say well bemu NS chemist to be koni ade ye $50 million ekwahye o masne. To betima nya sa support no be. Ebiem obetima nya bibi to set tax incentive. Sa tika nkodi betua to ama aban nyina no. Obroni fre bibi plow in. Obasan dia se na dwuma no na ade na wo produce no because favorable economic climate no. Cost of production will form. And the final product na eba abontin na 3 cedi so betima ton 1 cedi 50%. Ghana for be 12 so and the demand no na nipa 1000 na no ma we say nipa 10,000 be no nipa 10,000 na no mo so dia ohene na che say wo se yenya nipa dodo mo go produce nso no e hona ama ekonya na dwuma e hona kofi konya na do mama ka agro processing wa can digital startup and to beni you said the only gidie mine no be ye
I'll come back near ideas and solutions that you have for the country. But Masakio, good evening. Nana Abwaji Trimudehine, watching you live from Hwidim. But the short memory of Mr. Mahama is getting worse and dangerous. He needs doctors' help. Kyori, Ghana is not doing politics, but concert talk. Thanks. Are you sure? In Yabria Yatihanuma, Yagrioma, no baby or dinner. Alaji Alaji Mamitiu, Nsama, former president, Ekai, say more MPP4, more creative mess area, more person Ghana for Sunday or minus Shamunsa. More sign promise a better Ghana. Na move to me, come on for young cause I'm messing.
Kewodi me da say. Ano jina ho cancer no. Wose wo no ne solution say.
Everybody solution.
Ba musa no.
Everybody solutions.
It's about talk and talk and talk and talk and no ideas. Now the original ho kan yi. Kewodi. Ye kofa offend saying graduate from Miskua. Obetimi aka de ho kan yi. Tell us in clear terms, exactly, precisely, who former president ideas being now war for this country going forward. That should be the crux of the discussion. He created more mess. He did. Let me talk you through a memory lane. Okay? And it's something that I've written myself and actually also shared. Missy, take my words. Say, we be here lecture, public lecture Nanzebia, friends say Paul Boating, Lord Paul Boating, University of Professional Studies. Yera John Dramani Mahama, and so I repeated the same Emra Oko Oxford. At any time, be our international for a piano. What did you say? We are singing now. We are singing now. When you baby and free. I want you to abba. Sikasem atwapi. What you say? Onuan kasa society to me say. Yare. Go friend say could ye wo COVID-19 about 2020 no. Ye fapim kesia akofasa wo yene nyina brewiase ono ye John Dramani Mahama wajitum ene ono ankasa so esa agitum se akwa ekoso wo Russia and Ukraine so ono ankasa num asem enso so wajitum se ye no so ka ho nti na ewiase sikasem atoape. As a matter of fact, British Prime Minister Sunak, Rishi Sunak, and so I can. On my being IMF, World Bank, Africa Development Bank, I mean, there is global consensus about a VSC Kasem said ye esi aye esiafa. And it is not news.
The almost can say,
yeah.
Basically, and you're gonna go him.
Yes.
It looks as if say Ediano.
Mo Jahama Misrawa, Mo Jahamani. Yera John Dramani Mahama. Onone pencil. By 2011, oil a buy. Na Ghana economy no a grow 14% because of oil. KOD. From 14% to 12 point something percent to 9% to 8 point something percent to 6% to 5%. One only pencil and 3.4%, which be the creative jobs. And this is only pencil and Nasa external shocks me and I'm not a prophet of doom. And these are the facts. Meanwhile, Dankwa Akufo-Addo 7% growth. Now, double growth versus 3.4. I always stand the external shock. When Ediananka nebe better. Yera John Dramani Mahama called ye betam nemu big anke area ye sorry anke beding. Again, for 10 consecutive years, including all this 8 years of NDC under Mills and Mahama, ye trade, balance, ye export near import difference is still negative for continuous 10 years, including Yera John Dramani Mahama in 4 years. Obaso Chem say you need a better currency to withstand external shocks. compared to Ado Dankwa Akufo-Addo was still positive 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021. Only 2022 and you go negative. 2023 back to positive. And to who can economy or no withstand the external shocks. One no year John Dramani Mahama the end Nanka ya ko kasem we beto no so anka edi oyone kase pa na eto ebra man. Again KOD. Yera John Dramani Mahama ne pencil. All handy over 2016. Now your gross international reserves together with your import cover now you 2.4 months import cover.
Okay.
2.4 months import cover. Obia what your minus kasam and share and who kuntabu beer or team and beer will agree with me 110%. Sir, 2.4 months import cover. Emra covered the buyer Ado Dankwa Akufo-Addo the 4.8 months import cover. Double drop, double import cover. I think even about $9.9 billion in terms of your gross international reserves. One no crown a bonting a shua a boy a deep breach baby a decodry. Nanka Yera John Dramani man call no the DNA. And Yananka I am telling you for a fact. The first time when many fear DA army who say American dollar edrum pempes will be wanya ni na hoodin abro of the saying British pound year 2022 that year Ghana cedi no depreciate against the dollar by best 35 to 40%. Satam may say British pound also succumbed to the American dollar. And to tell Bia Oben say economic fundamentals now, as I said, to me withstand the external shocks. What they better to Yera John Dramani Mahama dear or see ya creating mess. On a Diana and Kasa offense external shocks you buy anchor or you make a panic beto me. It's a fact. What you say? One only pens because average city depreciation for 4 years under Yera John Dramani Mahama 18%. 18. Average 18% city depreciation under Yera John Dramani Mahama. Ado Dankwa Akufo-Addo 4 years. First 4 years, 7.5%, the best than any first-term government in the history of the Fourth Republic. Omo manage city no 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020 best. Papa Akufo produce around best of friend is saying 11.4%. Professor Mills produce around best 10.2%. What you say? Yera Jerry John Rawlings first time was around 27%. Ado Dankwa Akufo-Addo produced 7.5%. As a matter of fact, by the end of 2021, na cedi na depreciate overall average na yet 6.8%. Okay. And a spiky year in the year 2022. What you say? Say asaba. This is the point. And the Yera John Dramani Mahama, I want to submit to him and to NDC. Say ka omo pencil and as a shiwe efra bontin e buyer and ka oyone Minia is talking about unemployment. Really? COVID-19 on record, it destroyed 400,000 jobs in Ghana. 400,000 jobs. Now, one more see one more means of creating jobs. Yera John Dramani Mahama and ND systematically created backlog of employment. One more the employment freeze. Say teachers who, say nurses who, say your friend say other allied health professionals who. As a matter of fact, one more crana no more lab no crowd. Since 2010, Professor Mills of Pennsylvania and Fanny Pada. Ado Dankwa Akufo-Addo the back class our backlog we say nina. These are facts.
Okay.
Yebusa Yera John Dramani Mahama. What's one your magic to be creating jobs? Okay? The minister of friend is saying Rashid Purple say, oh, well we need Jumano, ko ram ko kasere. Na fasere ne begu kwan ho. Edin obi be twemo beto. One more employment strategy no. Ayi of friend is saying, and now say, Ubekwa kwasi sabo. You are Rashid people. Would have a group of Abra, Obi Chamo better. Our means of providing employment, as a matter of fact, on record, IMF say 48% of Ghanaian youth are unemployed under Yera John Dramani Mahama. 48% of Ghanaian youth, unemployed under Yera John Dramani Mahama. How would you, within the midst of some external shocks, we will record in it, domestic will record in it, we will record in it. Nanka, sa opriche we beto, wa. All right, produce inflation, a key measure of what friend is saying, standard of living, 15.4%. 15.4% as at 2016. What is Ado Dankwa's record? Ado Dankwa's record, except of friend is saying 2017. From 15.4% to around 12.2%. If it stays single digit. 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021. Until say a spiky 2022. Protograph be a warrior be a country be a dear. Next 2022 no a look saying. Net for compare Ghana, dear, net packers of one bad managers of the economy. I am confident, say, with a record of 15.4% of inflation, Senka on a pencil na a shoe with Frabontin buyer, and Kawamai Ghana and Kibejina. What I say? Yananti, you're very, very careful when you could jump on tia, na yakasam fofro. You better do fear. Ni akasem foforo when no nyina achi no nana Ado Dankwa akufuado remprema siedu anya dia woko gina baabi Dr. Mudu Baomia enkonko gina baabi enkan say oman no esikasem no eye kama. They've never said that. They have own say how ewo ho yanunti otumrika say ne obekọ na International Monetary Fund
Lucas Monko.
Don't worry about that. Politics, yeah. Okay, and when you have to humble yourself
and eat a humble pie,
you need to humble yourself.
Okay.
Yera John Dramani Mahama hasn't given us the slightest indication that they were wrong. Was he a man crying no mere corrections? A wrong bang, a 10 now a wrong.
Okay.
What I say? Industry growth negative growth industry in terms of industry. On the pencil, agric was growing around 2.8%. How can you compare that one with around 8% of Akufo-Addo before COVID?
And the COVID,
no. The point is that we have always had yenina. What the past records not to it makes a lot of sense. If we say internal weaknesses, and will be our better, and will be our managed according to those internal weaknesses.
Okay.
And I'm not saying say external shocks, and a contributory factor. See to me a raise domestic revenue more enough.
Of course.
You borrow that much.
So I don't know about a problem for every government because mobile. I remember somewhere in 2016, Mukachen said another time one of those presidents said if it is bad, you should fix it. I don't know if people need to fix it. What's the problem?
Oh, my walk through the lane, and it's very clear. Say, Hunu said ye na esiko. So Osha a coin cry first way sika a war mine my revenue, mobilization now. Okay. Yang revenue to GDP, the key measure say a minor mutimi ebomodia ejeje a sombo. Around best 12.5%. Now is over 14%. Okay. One said that and say enu baby say drew yanunti watch Mamudu Baomia. Me focusing is on how we formalize the Ghanaian economy.
Okay.
Digitalization is about formalizing the economy.
Okay.
Watch I say. Now, ultimate formalize the economy no mujia. A fei ena o kase o taxes. O the air ban no who kwanya of us obenyes can. And to say he is focused on the solutions. Here are John Dramani Mahama solutions name.
Okay.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia solutions are very clear.
All right.
On revenue management, I say, look, let's go the Estonian way.
You'll come back.
Thank you.
About the solutions because that's the next topic we are looking at. Bakabori, I don't know whether you have about a minute or so. If you have anything, Penema or Razia, then we move on to the next topic. Kode, please don't make me laugh. Don't deceive yourself and viewers that we are seriously doing politics in this country. Tell Kabori that the announcing story analysis is just sounding only in his ears. Nana Abaji Trumbude, but we know what we are doing here. We mean business, not the ATM way. Every citizen K. I say, what do you know about the citizen, Mr. So the 24-hour economy policy of John Mahama is the best and only policy that seeks to address the unemployment crisis we face today. TUC, Chamber of Local Government, Grasak, Guta, and other well-meaning citizens understand and embrace it as the game changer. As for the naysayers, they can continue to poo-poo it. All that the anxious unemployed youth want is sustainable jobs that will earn them a daily bread and a decent living. John Mahama and NDC mean well for Ghanaians. I urge all to rally behind John and Jane to reset things and build a Ghana we all want together. From Citizen K. Ima Wenchi. How are you? Let me deal.
Dance dear, any energy woman say Ghana near warfare Kessben and Yumre. Or no any the best judge as far as na brabo and in a citizen of concern. What take of course was say Ghana for the umbutum no one yefunu and a twaba.
Okay.
Was a commode me. Na me ni sika wo mkotoku mu a eno ne the best economy. Je betena ha GDP ni wan mo de campaign e me to aba ma wo. Ma me na wati dwam ho no. Wo GDP ni wade a wo kan no. Ono etwa ne sen you all pay the say. Lele rice 5 kg no a doma ma pen so. Na woto no 18 Ghana no ande. Wo de akọ 125 Ghana cedis no. Wo bisa wo say aden wo ma na basa. Maame no bisa say for cigar asichire yare yadura asichire yare akano a eno na kwoto do kakra do mama peso na 81 Ghana cedis and they ko 871 Ghana cedis no bisa say ye dien nhihye ye ben na wodi gu akwan mu a amana basa blood pressure BP aduro near tono 15 Ghana cedis and they 261 Ghana cedis sa maame no ntumi ntobiem ntia nani daso nyina ya asa ofi se wiase no kura ba na wieye sama bena se me na wo ka kire no madika ka kire o se eye driver fo ku obi na mokɔhye o machi so me ya de bia ye friend drivers for change because that time na John Mahama but o me say Mahama was insensitive to sell a liter of diesel a gallon of diesel for 14 cedis sana Mahama ni tema tina na ye to gallon petrol and diesel 14 cedis na na over 65 cedis and penny for one bu man you know baomi a wo cancer asem no de be edi be ne fanfre.
Now he made some kind of a level certain kind of things. This time you couldn't have managed it the way.
And somewhere my brother Penny Openi che e kanande no bebre wo ho a it's not born out of facts. 2017 growth 2017 in fact even 2017 budget when I prepare it is as a result of the prudent investment in 2016 2015 and it means that growth in 2017 kwana ko head trajectory no from 2017 it keep decreasing now be do 0.5 that was your record now ni mu wan ho sre and then what supervise junk economy yeah wa ba mu na economic status upon the opening shark kind na the economic status of Ghana was B-. As we speak, Ghana's economy has been declared as junk economy, baller economy. In fact, say scraps ya o de kwakura nka bochi do. That is how bad man running this economy. Recently, World Bank said inflation alone, inflation, are pushing over 800,000 Ghanaians under the poverty line. Inflation alone. Now, I catch them and say, Russia, Ukraine, COVID-19. Many will say it. For the month of May, inflation rate in Ukraine is 3.3%. Ukraine, no, I have to bomb Wako Bunenano. Inflation of 3.3%. Of 10 Ghana Mitiewa at my own risk.
All right.
Because what's a man can what design nipa na one.
Thank you very much, Kabore.
Can afford so the
Want us to vote for someone who will choose Ghana card ahead of interchanges. Approved. Tell him we Cape Coasters are waiting for our airport in Harbour. He promised us. I'm Kofi from Dawson Hill, Cape Coast. Alagi, if you also want one or you be enough, you move on to the next topic. Yes.
Keodi.
Alagi.
Dankwa kufado. Dachibi, yina ya dene bobe mano.
Dachibi.
Yes. Papa kufo nyesa na omo horo no. So omo horo papa kufo sa. Ana mebwa. O penso. O ba benmu. We see minimum growth rate could be 8%. John Mahama, check. Minimum growth 8%. Oh my 3.5%. 0.5% 2020. Italy grow negative. And you're positive. USA grow negative. And you're positive. Britain grow negative. And you're positive. Israel grow negative. And you're positive. And then just Dankwa go for 0.5% no idea. Okay. Yeah, these are the facts. And the facts and the figures don't lie. I want to repeat. Say, or no 3.4% could have been worse for this country. Okay. what you say? And then one crowd say there are no proper support system. A support to a mobile any friend is saying was our withdraw support system thing na John Dramani Mahama or withdraw yanko ya withdraw yen cry lecturers cry ya research allowance in yanko ya withdraw Dankwa go for 2017 ya research allowance and go withdraw teacher training allowance or withdraw that support nursing training allowance or withdraw that support. John Mahama is a killer if you vote for him. I am telling you for a fact, and I don't want to mince words. He's a killer.
Killer in what sense?
One minute, yes. That's the kind of economy that he came.
The style of managing the
economy. One minute, Confano Chiazi. A branch ni mama kuma ko train ni wu fidie kran kwada ye wo mo ne se ha wo ho a ye do mbatum kran no bi ni ho wo hwe wo yonko set kwam boating documentary no next to die Rebecca Kufuado na Rebecca Kufuado ana o yusu ni first leadership ana oni raise 10 million ebe sorto sa de no mai hwe e kan ye John Dramani Mahama wo ha and can national health insurance ke gubo egu kodoto say am no kase through digitalization national health insurance sikasem ejina ye e chain said ye mujama and because of that and sickle cell sufferers are on the national health insurance scheme.
All right.
And childhood cancers is on the national health insurance scheme. And me no kase dialysis. Dialysis, one more year less than 18, our national health insurance. One more year over 60, our national health insurance. One more year between 18 and 59 years is subsidized. This is the kind of support system. Millions of Ghanaian children are now going to are going to school with affordable, school
John
care
Mensah
system.
organized MPP Cote d'Ivoire branch. Dr. Bawumia is our next president. Come and see the price of food at Cote d'Ivoire. No tomatoes in Cote d'Ivoire now. Okay. I know a reporter, Ode Abba. We say warm greetings to you, Mr. Host, and to my boss and brother, Honorable Kabori. If we all remove our bias lenses of hypocrisy, dishonesty, and tribal selectivity, one will only come to the irresistible conclusion that the NDC usually come into office with solutions, while the MPP come into office with destruction and nation-wrecking agenda. I say so because when former President Kufuor left office, he left this country with doomsday without a plan or concrete action, and he left this country with schools under tree. It took the late Professor Mills and GM led NDC government to eliminate the schools under trees conundrum, and later it took His Excellency GM to cure our decades-old energy malady, doomsday. And so, if same His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, where the is Mr. MK Erickson, Bono East Regional Youth Wing Deputy Administrator, Kumbono East Regional Communication Team, and this okay, that's it. Mintimin kind in Afachame, Wadaroma. Well, so good evening, Mr. Host. Sir, I'm Kumi from Mpoho, Alaji. Thank you for such education. MPP is better managers than NDC. Ghanaians help to break the 8 for NHIS, free SHS, mass transportation, Ghana card, TVED to stay. Vote MPP, vote for your future. Okay, teacher Kojo Tepa, Nasusu, and so Edibi Abam. Was it from President Mahama? Former President Mahama has a serious problem. The Ghanaian people simply do not trust him to deliver on all his promises. His record is simply not attractive. Therefore, he will lose. There are a feeling that his opponent, Dr. Bawumia, is a winner and enjoys more trust among the people despite the economic difficulties. Now, the question is who they can trust to change things. Mahama has a mountain to climb. Greeting to Honorable Eric Nana Ajaman Prempe, MPP parliamentary candidate for Ahafano North, and Honorable Elvis Osemian Sadapa, MPP parliamentary candidate for Ahafano South. Yeah, that's it. We say, please, another thesis. Please, can you give me the New Patriotic Party man's contact number? I just found my name. Anyway, all right. Mr. Host, good evening. Kindly let the NDC man in your studio accord some respect to Dr. Bawumia. And I asked, why is the NDC wrapping their old YAM phone of 2016 to be an iPhone 13 Plus in 2024? The hardship is here with us, the living, but it will have been with the living and the dead cry from Kojo Elmina. Yada security, I'll be happy if all of you would travel to Germany and ask journalists, politicians, citizens there, how is politics done? Only unnecessary empty campaign slogans. Nana Bwaji Tumudehin, Nana Bwaji Medasi Master. Have you ever seen a substituted player brought back to play same match before? Leave the dead gold and let's Bawumia build our country for us. Nana Dako Tema, William Mobo, Nana Dako. Politics gives him the opportunity to come back again. Mr. Holt, good evening. The most difficult job to do this time around the world is defending MPP. In the MPP, if the MPP is saying, the MPP is saying nothing, he should remember what Otumfuo Asante said to their vice president. Pakwesi from Sunyane. I say I don't engage in party politics, but I don't like John Mahama have any moral right to stand to be a president of this republic anymore, because under his regime, majority of us couldn't even get common light. Dr. Bawumia is far better than John Dramani Mahama. This is my personal opinion. I'm a floating voter. I'll surely vote for Dr. Alhaji Bawumia From Kudaya Eric Makusa from Volta region and Low constituency. Good evening, KOD. He said, please ask Mr. Ishak Chebrobe for me. Are we going to vote on the 2017 to 2020 records or the economic records we see today? Ask Mr. Chebrobe, what has the COVID-19 or Russian-Ukraine war done with the price of tomato on the market? Ask Mr. Ishak, what was the Kufuor's Baumia's government input in the 2017 GDP rate? From citizen K. Wenchi. All right. Well, good evening, Mr. Host. Ex-President brought Dumso and Kufuor brought free education. DMB is bringing digitalization. DDM, what are you bringing to Ghanaians? It is 24-hour economy still cannot be explained or to reset Ghana. Ghanaians are ready to vote for better future, not NDC again. I'm Kusi from Mpohoke, Kusi, and Dasi. Sir Bobby, say well done. Okay, that's Sir Bobby. From Junior Dangote, Drobonso, Kabore is hitting the nail right on the head. How can Ukraine and Russia have positive economic growth, whilst their fight affects Ghana's economy to grow negatively? What kind of warp logic is this? 2024 is 24-hour economy. Okay, now let's go back. Now, me say young Corniente, the vice president, some of the two ya ewo edel adano ase nano kwesiada ya okase ene 2024 elections, will base on ideas and solutions. Inti mamensha said this time in free alaji Ishak Chebrobe na yenre. What ideas, what solutions, and Amodeba on board to help solve the myriad of problems that Ghana go through at this moment?
This is the real debate. The ideas about, solving Ghana's problems.
Okay.
KOD, a better semi flow straight from where me end it,
Okay.
Say, as I say, almost yeah, say, or mine, ye be dealing with the structural problems are, One, your business environment.
Okay.
And business environment, will cover your exchange rate, it will cover your inflation, it will cover your taxes, and this money. Mahmoud Bawumia bold solution for the future. And inshallah, 2025, President of the Republic of Ghana, you are going to see it, not rhetorics. If we say, when you're Daji, why a vice president, Mfie and Song, what do you call Mfie Mwotwe? Why a vice president, or something to show? So, dear we, either say me, you're the chairman, some me champion, me champion, and I am successful. And now say, a dear way, crying on so a me, Madrina, me the buy, and so no, a money, Mako 32, you're John Dramani Mahama. On mention it, dear, now or year, vice president, one, me and she. What we actually know, and they say, ne president, SAT committee, say, you're investigating, you're John Dramani Mahama, a record. Dr. Mudiba, me, I say, look. Omaino, as I see a bomodian boy and ho brani timijiji to a equanimu. Yenuntino was steady a reasing in a ahuno, babia, omoto egigiano, a day a bois or mine casiepa. Estonian, and what the experts are called, or more study one more tax systems. Or no per se, Ghana. You call the Estonian way, flat rate tax system for individuals. Ankrankre any inhuma. Flat rate tax no to say to tight out here. Usika will be 10% now and out here as tight. A clean, a straightforward, easy to calculate, and yet complex be you know no envisage you say whatever. Okay. Import duties will also be flat rate. Okay. It is what the our friend is saying, 40-feet container and air bar. Another person, the 40-feet container and air bar. Would you the same thing? Or the 20 feet container na bar. No, obviously the 20 feet, which are the same thing. Flat rate. And you're complex. Said the importers, etimishe no more for coin be so no more under declare woman near my home continuum san howling in a free. Said the omo the omu you near me ya na man for a child omo kwan so near how many in be free. And nam say a year for no sun tinons no obia de near my ebefa portal. Volume ne air cosrono. Nesika ye nyan or portal no air cosro. The entire portal no or you know making sure say the technology and again among for every Senegal, you know, Mali, Burkina, Ghana, no more you or Togo. Only any compete in terms of ports. I didn't think it's me basa. A basa because yen seti yen duties no emma any either say Togo dian in your pet and I say and you're less than Togodiano. Or on a pencil, or we make sure say either send it to Godian Bepe and I say bear less than Togodiano. Now at the volume no a fat or my Ghana. Ye quite fast or ye file your taxes and this animal no ye de be fat abe for council come ye nunti and ya dear Ghana Revenue Authority for Equatina will be council ewan a jumum and you know how okay. Dr. Omuduma Omi says tax systems way now or the air banunina a bit timia ama or mine Ghana yesika yenyano a pija base at 3% of GDP. Now 3% of GDP if you work it out, saba base 15 billion. Okay. What you say? Ono wabunkunjano. Wabunkunjano waka. Nanyi no nkwa assess one man ye fiscal consolidation. The entire year probosiane bebre ningina anso ne say. Abai person no ye bibia. Okay. In the secondary schools, any here casa. Or Gabai physical to cars be 1,000. Each and every senior high school. Okay. Dr. Mudibawumi said, private sector and will take sa mandate. Now buy a ton of boys and no tutor and kakra emano. After all, your infrastructure investment fund and amibwa. Yes, I will get fund for I support to school infrastructure and amibwa. Yanunti even dormitories, classroom blocks and this animal. If you bring in the private sector is going to do it. Now if you creating more jobs. Now our friend is saying abaykum han. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia for the first time in the history of Ghana say abaykra nyuma e forecast our mu use no. Instead of buying physical kwakotono, you be lazy. The opportunity to mama private sector. No mumu akra sarcasm. Na KOD. Okwa kwa minister for agriculture. Oka with them will be able to move the wakano crown and yodia. A lease company bika. Okay. Car maintenance and crying yasam ketwa. Maintenance no will be off. Ne console. Fiscal consolidation moving forward. No, was see yes, my boss AUSU 123 ministers first time. Yes, my boss AUSU 86 ministers in the second term. Me Mahmoud Bawumia may use 40 ministers. Said the beya me boa na said the oman sikano you spending on sani many na aide akofom. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say o kasa ni ma wingina bomso a ebe save oman no so be between 3 to 5% of GDP, which will work out to about 25 to 30 billion. Yenunti. So, Timianya sa fiscal space na any e-levy. I am a man best about 1.9 billion last year. Obey ye for betting tax. Obey ye for it doesn't matter. So, Abaya was served as vice president and they introduce it. It doesn't matter. Or no bold solution for the future. No. As I say, as a free home. Don't. Yeah, let me land on that. Yeah, let me land on the taxes quickly. So betting tax will also be off. Say emission tax at home ye books man. You know so be free. And son say Kobane say 15% proposal VAT on domestic so obey free. Now I will take your question.
Now the amount for Busana say
yes.
Or you're head of the economic management team.
Yeah.
About economy on the way.
Yeah.
Now though the president is there, the back stops with him.
Exactly.
But so will be why didn't he propose to the president now or no implementing? I said dear Deneba, but dear neighbor dear near shift at
the biggest defender of this government, Mahmoud Bawumia.
Okay.
Obi any how betting I just had you watching it. mention one person who defend the ban winning a records than Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Okay.
Obi ntimi match no. Oh yes. Na mprempren wo hwe ne nkoma a woni ye die wo de ne vision abeto abonte. Ira John Dramani Mahama woni bi.
Kaboro obeka ne de.
Oni bi.
Obeka ne de.
Ne vision statement, ne vision woni on my Ghana for share e wen.
Okay.
Oni bi. Manifesto committee, omo ye manifesto, ye news or chro manifesto. Nansa ya na ode of friend say.
Your friends campaign team.
Ne national campaign team e beto e. Haruna Idris nka ho, Muntaka Mubarak nka ho. Abonde ben na mo de ye no. So, but let's deal with the real issues.
Yes, let's come
then,
to the real issues. Yeah.
Then the issue, the second, the next issue is to deal with cost of living.
Okay.
Cost of living. And what about me? I say, look, Yenshe Polugu dam is very important. Yenfa private sector, private investment. Na KOD, and komona ye die no nyina no. Private money e ho. Adia wo pa ne se wo betimi a create be create say wo di be wura mu a me nsa be ka misika na me nyamfa so.
Okay.
Dia ka no.
Okay.
So Polugu, here of friend is saying private investment. Na ya linking to the Polugu irrigation project.
Okay.
What you say? Na ye no aboy am yetimi aye commercial farming. So what you say? Said ye be ya ebeboa ama ye food inflation etimi aye akofom. Soil scientists any sign na no mbe sa niam nyina make sure say your food production no ebetimi akosro enti ese say mechanize your agriculture e din feed ye kuya ye no ye din feedie ekokoko wuramu. What you say again ese say ye bomodien na ye energy prices so timbe ba form. If you say a nearby as I drive your cost of living, near my hochram crofo can in and near my boy a cocosrono, dear Gina, the fapping back home, energy prices. And it's all over the world. Here are John Dramani Mahama no paying many and this for aid income. He made wrong choices for this country when it came to thermal plants. 44 power purchase agreements within short time under John Dramani Mahama. Adiana options here beko solar ewo. Mahmoud Bawumia say he is promising this country 2,000 megawatts of solar for the first term. And that what that one is going to do. And he say, what do you know? Eke yen or friend is saying ye hydro, the free akusumbo pong ene bui ebana. You know bet me yen electricity bill no at me by basically 50%. And that's hoping. Look, let's not forget. Dankwa Akufo-Addo promises or better electricity so 2016. Oba for mining companies 10%. Domestic or teso by 17.5%. Our friend is saying businesses and as a manufacturing or teso by 25%. As a matter of fact, one more high consumers of electricity, steel plants and this what is by 30%. Dankwa Akufo-Addo Teso 1 to 1 until 2 years later. But here are John Dramani Mahama pension. Not every president. Mahmoud Bawumia said, "Dear drive or friend is saying, energy prices. He's going to go solar. He's going to go wind. Said the Bayer, energy mix, prices above form. On the cost of transportation, I said, look, yemo dia niemfa or friend is say public transport no yemfa electric buses emra. They are easy to maintain. Na emwa na sedie Ghana yen tambia ye dwene emobro afo no ho no na omuso anya public buses no na ye no no ba beboa ema ayi of friend say transportation cost tambia no ye hurihuri no so is akofom. So if you look at Mahmoud Bawumia generally and if you look at taxes anyhow a person will deal with the cost of living any sane mazina what do say very very comprehensive what to was ya tax no benyansa fum pan san wadi nkomo yi babeto. Let me take you to mining. I call it the mining bonanza. The mining bonanza because Mefisa since independence, the first time I'm a presidential candidate was the elaborate program in the mining sector. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Was it one? Ghana yetie obi wo kra behwe na ne fie ne dan achi ana gold apio obi wo behwe na fuom ana gold apio na wo so wanye dai won konkran won konkwaje permit ansan or the permit na baba betu agudie no obetiesim ana meboa illegal mining no some of them is because yen kasa oman no yamana ye din krasa manfo benya permit and the licenses no they are operating. And every single friend is saying mining district piano. As I said, you decentralize it. Near Minerals Commission for a day, near Environmental Protection Agency for a day, this time round, you know, permits in the sunny money at Yahim for phone bay, a baby room. That is to deal with illegal. Then again, Obe setting up district mining committee. At their district mining committee, Jumedi Ombedia and say, and Sasena, yet to a good year aseno. No, almost already, no my day, no more CC, including offense tree planting. Yet, Gabai more equipment, I'm the Bedisa, we say, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say, community mining, small scale mining, no sono, or Babi Shemukana. A queen offers all these Shemukana and say, small scale miners belong to association. Community miners belong to association. Or no, Babi created the Minerals Development Bank. A dear man kofa China for the Beura mining mono, or per se a Ghana for no one kasa 100% and a mining German. And to buy a Minerals Development Bank, you know, we hear Bosia na wajo concession or documents who will be BR or ya bema says it cano, would ya kwakwa kutu, wadi, mining. Na afei, offend saying, Sikano ewa Ghana for ensem. A dear common gold, user facility. Minus na dia yehunu say womu tu agudie no kra na ekwan on fa so womu horo no enso so etimima sika dodo kra eso womu nya free adwuma waye no kra na ekofom. What the common gold user facility nebe and say, o de bekoho ni ako process it. And tibo he na gold that unya best 40%. No. This time round, no. And now say ye there ben for papa to why we pretty media co process. We now number say 80-90% of the is unya. Ya create Bank of Ghana or when be to gold to no minerals, income investment fund and so no be to gold no PMMC ebeto gold no. Na almost to try ye the kwako build gold reserves at the Bank of Ghana. With all this, that is going to be the anchor of your currency stability. Because Oko Britain's is here now. Kobusa say I didn't know British pound no right. What dear Koko Busa Queen na share gold a baki one currency no. Dr. Mudubawumia says, "San shishe we say sapa na abebe increase your gross international reserve no, ya build gold reserve no, ya back your currency. Na fake importers no so one taxes aye kama mo okoyi ni niema na de obi tware no exchange rate no aye stable. Obana koyi niema na enye dollar na ye de price said ye wusia yi niema no. Sa niema we nyina baba boam ma ahokyere first
what we nyina no is so sweet, so wonderful. But how do we believe say mere talk because we know politicians or back all this in 4 years?
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, adia me di ho adanse ne say why aprokuma. Aprokuma ogun hye nimponi ana abofo etekuma kwadue no beso abribra. Me krom nsuta ye kro ba ko ye friend adutwam. Mahmoud Bawumia ye adutwam. Ye nyane so enso so eye kuma so bro no adia me gidia me wo manu no so ene se emra wo buy as vice president for and was say SSC drones deliver medicines and vaccines e ko baby a eye difficult say enema betimi akwa kudru how to reach areas yera minya medical officers crack at us na we die ade no Mahmoud Bawumia wo de kan Hanabisiu, NDC women organizer. Was he drones no bedinam netwetwetwa man ho na de wo de ja abeto pontin. Really? Mahmoud Bawumia dey asem to ha. Ehu amanfo hu ni say enne what is the record? 6 drone centers. Ghana for mabunu ene yadwuma ho. All right. I deliver over 1.6 million medicines, vaccines and the blood. across the length and breadth of this country. As a matter of fact, you see, I'm in Okasei. Ghana zipline medical drone delivery is number one, the best, number one, the biggest in the world.
Thank you very much, Alaji. Good evening, Kodi. We don't vote because of hunger and anger, but we vote because we want mature minds to lead us. Good evening, Kodi. My name is Rash Chacha from Yapi. In the Central Gunja, MPP are always trying to beat the intelligence of Ghanaians. A good leader always accepts the responsibility of his failures and apologize to the people and find solutions to them and stop running away from his responsibilities, like Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is always doing. Ghana, a bold personality like John Dramani Mahama, vote for him to come and save Ghana from MPP government and take Ghana to the promised land come 7th December. Away as a please, let the NDC man in your studios understand that the war in Ukraine reflects directly on us, Ghana, because our economy is import-driven economy. As the NDC man, which good in the market is not imported? 70% of the goods in our economic market are mainly imported, whereas our export is low. So I urge all Ghanaians to vote for DMB to continue the 1D, 1F, so we achieve our target of exporting exceeding import. Exports exceeding import. Thank you, Kojo Elmina Odiaba. Good evening, Kodi. We say Kumi Mpohon. Ghanaians are going to, that one has been read already. Mame Kokabari Hona Menre. Now, Motiechri, and Omina say, and Omining Koye, what problems have you identified and what solutions are you bringing?
Openi Ishak Chebro be say.
Pacho so Mike and Mammy.
Lady Kind. Openi Ishak Chebro be say. Say John Mama Netiswa with growth of 3.4%. And Kanipa Boo na Nema Bimkwe Mawujina Sukrak as a Mahama is a killer. We should not vote for him. Abain any abain awa ba waye no ho bofo trimodinfo aboa yarefo kura no wonim na mobo senya trimodin a ewo abain we ni mu mpenifo afa nipa bi wo ho a ye hwere wo mu during COVID-19 abreso a enka yenya penifo a wo mo tema ewa badaya sa nkrofo no make abore no wogidie se by now ko mo tiase because sika yade aba yemfa nko yade ne mo nkwa ho ban sa sika na mo asi no koso MPP fo na mutu ne sreni abasa na mo live like an Arabian king jewa and I'm a parliamentary candidate for Sanarugu constituency in the northern region beka kire ye say COVID is a parliamentary candidate, Yemano 10,000 Ghana cedis. Sanarugo, no one to me near man 10,000. James and Coaches, you have a man saying.
The man as a person or for the constituency?
As a parliamentary candidate, or no as an individual,
as an individual.
Near some or say some constituency for 5,000. Now, more disanya man same way. I'm a one can you pay a vaccine. You mo pay oxygen, you mo pay isolation centers. Mo chesika ma nipa wuye no. Mo ye de. And in your own ways, Akufo-Addo ne Bawumia, eya wudifo. Won wakum nipa. Moja wo monsa. Debt exchange program. Empenimfo a won wa ye adwuma mfie aduasia. Akọ won ho gigiem. Bibi kakra won fa nkọbọ mo ho bra wo mo fie. Woman de akwatoto government bonds ehun from apani ho awewede ne de ewo to so no eno no onde to won pressure duro sichiri yare duro ne de keka ho won mo anka bi anhyem da sore ya na nadu Dankwa Akufo-Addo ne Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia wo se Ghana fo to aba ma no won ne mezaya no ese sa pensioners no won nsa nka won sika wo de taboa to so to one more pebia to a duro kurasa one yade wonya bi one more bibi nti wo mo te amanfo fe obu pebi die tu o mo rent and na o mo da bonten nipa afamu awuo ene na no so ye emfa to ho kese e dia dance se Akufo-Addo Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia enso eye wudifo won wakonipa ene inflation alone make a kire o say World Bank say push 800,000 Ghanaians below poverty line ti die no otimi didi mprensa da koro no ene otimi didi biem malnutrition na tie sikurom wo hie wo bia kane ne redie pa na ha ne wo hia no wasensen no watrope ebia famu wu collapse of banks hweni padodo a wo ndwe treshi o mo famu awuo ene Akufo-Addo ne Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia one ya wudifo in the voice of Alhaji Ishak Mensa adena amanyasema bedu sambembezoi openi abye de ye wanya ode no fanya onua twomama ne bone ya waye ne sei say olivi economy na dwadeni ekodi dwanya no fa so ba fie because city wo form nti otibi kra ne niam twomama bone oyeye ene say obehu sa santeman dwadie ni ye fapem kese na wabesi kegetia in the middle, the central business. Akosi a Tonsu market, the southern zone. Akosi a Sawasi market, the middle zone. Akosi Tafo market, the northern zone. Ebuama santi dwe diakosro. No mama body no. For no within na di obaya onye hwe central market kro obu na ni aguso a na ho akire bene ni apramre na te wono. Wonu ye de ifo. Homo ye de Nanwa Dr. Mahmood Bawumia ban to was sentimental. In few so my this time another mama a ban to was sentimental. No commission projects. Mahmood Bawumia by one final sanctuary project about commission was sentimental. Because more fast and more fagana from what na munye bibia a drabato and more because of from. Minia in 2016, what was their campaign? What was the problem or what? I was here to about mom be solve. Yes, I don't care. Bold solutions. Ya to about mom what na konwasum fie nwotwe. Musa ye campaign say yes to about mom na mo solve problem. Fie nwotwe no problem me na solve here. En fie nwotwe ni ya to about mom. Problem be na mo solve nti a na mo say ka kire yen say problem ho ye to about mom na mo be solve. Okay. Clearly, actually say it has been 8 years of waste of our time. Mfie watwini ya wonu asay emre mfie watwini ya wonu asay ensika ne njapade mfie watwini ya wonu abọ katwitwiri de agu oman Ghana triso mfie miensa ne wonu asay oman Ghana munipa brabo mfie miensa ne wonu atwe oman mfie nsu ne wonu atwe oman no akono akire. In fact, mfie nsu ne Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia lead the economy, the Ghanaian economy, into a ditch from B- to a junk and border economy. Then I see you would have fit and you better ha and I celebrating mediocrity. Yeah, what the pa one more baba say you're natching any inchiri man natching. Share this is the record. Oko 2016 construction sector growth was 8.4%. 2023 India 2024 budget, page 23. Construction sector grew by negative 8.2%, 8.9%. Alright, Ishak, what comparison are you making here? Share manufacturing. 2016, manufacturing grew by 7.9%.
Negative.
Positive 7. Me see, in your own 2024 budget. Go and pick the budget. And you mean I'm budget to the mamu. Okay. And you Mahmood Kabora miti hey. And I'm a budget to the mamu. Me see opinion. Me too mira much this you. Me see 2024 economic policy of this country. Kenoforia Kadeba Parliament, page 23. Kone table da ho. And you mean I'm budget to the mamu over 7.9, and then a grow by negative 1.1%. What are you comparing? Industry sector. Yawa Bamu 2016. They grow by 4.3%. As we speak, negative 2.2%. Open here. And yet, Mema Sam say what do I know? I don't know of you. Mema Sam so could you nim na we try nure. And only Mema Sam. And no man teach here. And only Amagan and CC. Dear Ben Bawumia as a vice president. or say adeɛ bi a yɛde hyɛ Bawumia nsa no wayɛ no yie. The primary responsibility as the vice president of this country was to be, by convention, the head of economic management team. Ebe boa, ama yesika sem tutuye, ajina na naso. Me boa. Enti economy no. And that's saying, Bawumia is vice president. Just like Don Mama has been vice president. Yet the economy shared Don Mama from 2010 to 2013. And now 2012 for being president. CD now pay $1. We hear 1 CD 50 pesos. And now this year Bawumia we hear $1. You need over 15 Ghana cedis. Who bet me the Bawumia to John Dramani Mahama. Abraham Mahama vice president. Yet the economy sharing as EMT chairman. Just like yet the economy I said Bawumia as EMT chairman. Now growth was 14.4%. Bawumia has supervised this economy. Growth about 0.5%, and then yes, you don't cry 4.7%. Don Mama supervised an economy as head of economic management team chairman. Now inflation here 8.4%, and then Bawumia have supervised same economy. And inflation trouble 50%. And then cry yes, and I'm 23%. Can you ever compare Bawumia to John Dramani Mahama?
All right.
Say nyama no sam na abafo and na obi afi so betima di president here. The kind of record we kita Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia on fa form class or contest assembly my wokuruma.
All right. May I hear the problem? May I hear the solutions? Please. I will come to you.
That is how he has chosen to use his time.
Hold on for me. Alhaji, hold on for me.
That is how he has chosen to use his time.
Alhaji, hold on for me. Alhaji, just hold on for me. Hold on for me. Kabori. In just a minute, a dear bank solution and a more professor. What time is it?
No, 20 minutes. How many minutes have I done?
20 minutes.
I want the word.
Hold on for me. Me pacho. Mama, solutions are more back for the problems.
Opening.
They don't have one.
One. And that I can say. And mabunu dudu eni adwumaye is astronomical. Ye hunu bi da 14.7%. Ye feel say sa yade no a abehye o man no adokuro o man no anu aduro ene say ye benya a certain system a ebema ni padodo akwanya amoma janja adwumaye and you need the 24-hour economy policy. Sa policy no bringing on board manufacturers, producers, and people in the agro business and agro processing sector. No, he bid to me, I run it by giving or more incentive for more here any certain security. If a friend saying incentives for more here, said the bayer said the query a juba we are hotoyeno. Ipakwa juma na do omenya bambos ronkwa. Almost tomo with efficient lightning in community. Ning in abebo. And we are dear ebebo mabunum pem mania juma. And I'm happy. According to Global Info Analytics, Minu can say Ghana for how mobu pay aduanumu watch 58%. And a sa semwa ye kaeno. A two meeting one watia see a umudi actually. Me bumpaye say Andrew December 7 beto abano. Na kakra aka wo monti ase no. Umu nyina beti ase because Sydney ayebi abomo, London ayebi abomo, US ayebi abomo, my Ghana yesu betimaye. Ye toso mienu. Infrastructure. Omaimu your infrastructure deficit. When him said John Mama the Obwe Dia Obia friend the infrastructure can because Obano my Ghana your infrastructure there or peninu ye move in Pumasiedo. Or say the one say the here in Yenya. Now Oba one be playing home part of Simamujama through the big push agenda no and a big push policy no. You better careful focusing on project beer. Amanya ba ni abanya teso ni abanya twemu akonyina wo mwani eyabu aguso eni mpokra de abanya oteso your ongoing project and sakura no be fofra why dey why you no beboa ama ye sika de bia ye tam sika kwa bibi na akoka nwuram no ni nyina ato be dey ebetwa Ghana ene banking nketen na ma ye ma amenu musika omdi ombodwu sa bank me ni okasai abanya collapse de gina nti ama the entrepreneur spirit the business the women in business and ewokroma no ahode ne kofom
Jomama say be a bit more a duma asafoma krofroma Ghana ma in the business environment. Now you developing the entrepreneurial spirit. Now mad don't want about business environment in mono. I was here setting up a dear friend Women's Development Bank. Solely focusing on women entrepreneur development. Yes, so massing near developing ma a dreadie now a man so about ye but table one ya 2 and half rubber. And then when him say Bank of Ghana, once upon a time a revered institution and never be a fiasco. Just recently, almost 10.5 billion.
Okay.
Omaboka 60.8 billion 2022. Omaboka in 2021. Bank of Ghana and Twadi and Waboka. You see a bar. Bank of Ghana now collapsing. You're very reforming. Not true Bank of Ghana. You have a local opportunity in the banking sector. Said you buy Kania na papa kwasi ndumnumu edimo kotene na mabuna wa Ghana enye adwumaye no yebema saade na yesashe mukina ama local participation no akosoro yaba betena se ehunu se and the free fall of the city hwe se omanya ye timwe ope $1 this okay 16 Ghana cedis and sana wanya $1 to mama say in the first 100 days of his administration NDC and the people of NDC are not the only, we are not the repository of ideas. Consultative Economic Dialogue Committee. Basically, the stabilization of our economy, especially the city. Boost to investor confidence. Now, businessmen was anti-mamu, and Ghana mamu yinano, to man your fapping papa jina. John Mama say, and then a branch beko school training college and fear me and some fear 9 o wie betina fear you say crowd ko share baby na what bi mu na ko tra de bi a friend license exam NDC you believe say some mabunu no fear me and some fear na mu ko school no assessment bia o why betimi the assessment na mo no mu we ya do mo license side a show mu say who here za ni pa no we school and metina fear and some ko set exams bia man so metwere and some watimi akwa tra we are abolishing the teacher license exams ya enya de be adwuma
critical questions
revenue e be save revenue nti na domama be ka kire wo say obe delay with 60 minutes ade anche and about me so obe delay with 40 minutes.
All right, we have 3 critical questions. Yes.
Meanwhile, we about me even the campaign team members even the campaign team members 52 people.
Thank you.
Mahama is dealing with 33 indicating
now the fuel prices are equal. Waka dollar. The fuel prices are equal. So how are you going to mitigate against that one?
Fantastic.
Fuel prices are equal. So how are you going to mitigate against that one?
Okay.
Now, NDC, before war, and I say most Ghanaians the GDS mobile meter free SHS. How do we answer to that? Mobile review. How are you going to review it? Am I any plans concerning those things?
Fuel. Me can't my more opinion word that Kwabaso. John Mama pension. And he becomes a bust tall. A very crucial sector. So many Jinan and Answa, a Bwama local petroleum product walk riding a coffin. And Unti or the Dinia Santidish Wadako. Echo why a revampo bust and tall. All the years are now Wadako bust and tall make your friends say positive impacts. If you make it profits, now Bwama petroleum products and year one, you best revival boss and tall, and about Bwama petroleum products number 2. You introduce tax be a special petroleum levy. Sa tax price stabilization levy. Thank you very much. A by way by we're diverting the process into a flashy project. So to one but I say Dwaman so and I be binting up through Kosra. Sika abaya jiji free Ghana for her through that levy. No, yet the best show na I say plow back. Now a cushion the final consumers into 1 make 10 cities because of world market boa Kosra. We won't say bet 9 cities no and I remember 8 cities because I buy the size can ready. But I know as a Ghana for you big a Kosra idea say you know. I buy the year before. Yeah, ba. Sasi kadi besan ya but I entia Ye dear free Ghana for Tabri petrol in Becosson can now go 15 Ghana. Yet you could send me a 3 cities craft, so I think about 12 Ghana. And think a petrol no was by the ebete.
All right.
Open ye. Obiani home by one of
For time.
One hour beside
Alaji, hold on.
Obiani about one of bar. Obeka on yes and sunny.
Because they say
Free senior high school policy.
12 minutes.
Hold on for me,
Free
Alaji.
senior high school policy. A progressive policy. Oshe ne Faraban Pa, a John Dramani Mahama, under the stewards leadership of Professor Jenana Opukajima as education minister, and he started here. All the students in this country, no more free. The motive I've been upon say, you bedroom pempen so be a you everybody on board. Because now your infrastructure be a was a side. That was why a community days in high school near the neighbor. A buying SSI, a buying for fraud, but not Dankwa Kufadu a buying. Governments be in the focus of Felicity and Yano and Mrai Wumi. Wazumi everybody into it. Challenges about how do we solve the challenges? Because Obi or Krumha only sika about senior high school fees. Challenges in even is a share a be about few school. Meanwhile, gone are the days. Form 1, Form 2, Form 3. You know, school at the same time. You're not quiet. You know, coffee. Quampad, your mama saw the band say, you be private schools now, and the free senior high schools. So don't one qua. Almost spaces in higher redundant. Omunya the Omadian. You be inculcate you onto the platform.
All right.
You are making use of almost spaces.
Thank you.
Never go school a bomb near
Thank you.
Adriana Noah. You set office one kind.
Thank you.
So being got talk free drop on. So
Thank you. Mama Alajo. Thank you.
I think, sir, KOD, I think I need to register my displeasure on this matter, and that is time allocation. Oyusu, let me do so. Mr. Muni wa eniho, yensu eniho, musumi eniho. Oyusu ni bring dealing with non-fa.
Alaji.
I'm saying non-fa because that was not the question you asked him.
Alaji. You had 20 minutes. You said you had 20
minutes. Okay, let me retract. One foul man answer question.
Exactly 20 minutes as I gave you. Exactly 20 minutes.
Let's carry on. First of all, price stabilization levy. On Tiasie. Price stabilization levy a cost support to premix fuel. Yes. Because premix yen tono said so that is where it's going, and it's there. Teacher lunches exams. For God's sake. One of the most brilliant cabinet decisions are NDC for take here. Now, omono consistent. You're a John Ramani man, you're consistent. At the Papa Crown, 10 and 9 ebony. One who exams on and the teachers' exams. You don't see Momrabium. Dr. Moduba, bold solution was the 12 more 20, 30 something. Moba, no more consultative dialogue meeting.
Okay.
Both solutions number 2. They are very clear. One to me and contest the back of cry. Okay? He's talking about infrastructure. The question is at what cost? Abra we circle Dubai. Circle Dubai etimi ye interchanges me answer. Info analytics. No believe in info analytics. Moko ye, our friend is saying, Moko conference, we invite our friend is saying, from info analytics. About Bekasa and Mosakino. So if you quote info analytics, say in a court for our friend is saying ambulances. You're right to force or face ambulances over 2.3 million euros. The cotton ambulances. Ambulance no hin. Sikani yetia. Hack infrastructure. As a matter of fact, what Jessica 3 million Ghana cedis. So what they call it tree planting. under Jida. Akwanofa hukoko dem. Uji sika. Sa wode kwa yen confirm. Confirm no wahin. Omujane ye eko Burkina. What you say? Infrastructure. Adudan Kufuado ena oba ya Atonsu Road eko Bosomtwe. Mujano wo ofrene say Kakakula. Eya na mujano. Papa Kufuado ye interchange no. Nana Adudan Kufuado na beto aso. Modi enka mudi jano Kakakula. Hwe enne obi si kwan we si so wo ko wo friend say ebu akwa. Mujano wo friend say IPT junction o say. O say to real estate. Asokore Mampon, affordable housing. Papa go for a Mujan Hokoye Saglame. Also does antimine. There's on a walkano. Adudankwa Kufuado enna introduce free senior high school. Mamu mat namu from home matter home. If we say, Yewa John Dramani Mahama say it's a whimsical promise of a desperate politician. As you're saying. I will be claim part of free SHS. We introduce free SHS that being. A Kwabena Owusu Dankwa introduce free SHS. Enunti yesramwa banking sector. Awurade Nyankopon. As at 2015, IMF asset quality review. E conclude say banks mako nwotwe omubegu. Universal banks. Enye Yewa John Dramani Mahama penso. E na ukọ obi mami call savings and loans company. Ni basha na chia process for the aba ebrono. God is life. Justa Motors. Microfinance companies not no mugun. Anya more penswa. More running banking sector down from what you met it under Papa Kufuor. What you say? Now say Dankwa Kufuor a debt restructuring. It includes your 20 billion debt accumulated. $20 billion. $20 billion under NDC. That's how much they borrowed.
Okay.
And sa debt restructuring no be in fan to say a year Adudankwa Kufuor pencil buy a kai buy any debt restructuring. It included NDC's $20 billion.
I like the first time na Kabari in Fayewi. Right. Kabari, mami too.
Say I like you. So baby, I didn't draw the
I didn't draw him.
I took Rodo. Because I bear me pa allergy said the Watana sentiment mwache. Nene dia santi eni ma ho. Timetina fi the cases of Gaza NDC jazz or Corman po to Uramwa. Then I've only one say. And Meraso said or 2 foot through Gunafueni. And she don't care rather than this is dated. Open. Ghana for the John Dramani Mahama's government partnered with Senate to complete our Sokoyman affordable housing and Butiman affordable housing. One may say that contract NSC to the completion of all the housing units. May say that contract.
Okay, so
I'm not giving you timelines. I'm giving you
the contract.
What was done.
Okay.
It will be better now if you say, "O Janu Uremua." I shed that 2 foot drug Ghana for any. In Shaka Radamewaha, and Yadia Mepene, opening Ghana for us when so. One was once. One who did more draw. 2016 cocoa output. Now you're hitting almost 1 million tons. And then we are struggling to reach even 500,000 tons. I say, you're doing quanta.
Is on record.
You're doing quanta. Oh, opening
800.
No, but
you are quoting wrong figures.
Cocoa board database. I'm speaking. Me tana hantu vudrongo ni penny. They make a be anime one dance day. And unti yes, say. Dear Ben, ya cocoa course and neighbor for. Near my fertilizer free. Near my bonuses. Now you have free pruning. Must be free near the ate. And ne story near this. Kwabena bit my beam and say a 2 yabama abanya obetwam. In fact, Brazil ekoto abet womu fra dum ekwa dum because papa no anya so sonko na babia na hoodin sintowo na babia na hoodin wonyina waka bomu a wode chichiri Brazil man one Brazil manfo nyina ye doma maba yato ya batia no because na nkrufo bi kansem den sem bege omso mema ya brabo aye sesura himamu ende omo ba yi ya brabo aye se de eteburu nsem jam omo atwen ye nda ache akode nchiri omo sey ye nchiri man na ache ene omo broka twitwiri die 2016 omo ya analysis say ye Ghana ka nyina obi adeka almost 2000 Ghana cedis ene si ye che Ghana sika ka ye dia Ghana ni bi adeka over 200 million 20,000 Ghana cedis.
Thank you.
Enu ti yankoto ya ba.
Thank you very much,
John
Kabori.
Dramani
Good evening, host.
No,
My name is Kojo.
no.
Dr. Bumia is talking about a flat rate of taxes at Tema Port. Ask the MPP man for me whether Dr. Bumia is cancelling the IMF and ECOWAS rules or what is it? Not possible. Bumia should stop those promises to Ghanaians. Flat rate on harbour is not possible. Okay? And no air drink today. Right. Meda Alaji. Ishak Che Brobe Asi, strategic communicator at the NPP, Mada Mahmoud Kabori, and also a dean at the all constituency communicators our Ashanti region, Meda, and also as a NDC. Kwabena Owusu Dankwa, Seth Wilson, and Etna Camera no Echi, Ura, Jaman Prempe, and a direction. A QPC as a Bediakon. And a schedule medina yadi ebreo. Your pages call the various social media handles. The soundman Nana Kwame Sunday ono and a boy and make us a BB to me a course of kama. Technician on duty MCR4 Vedo BBS. Yami Adma and repem over sign Atianka. Yakramo.